let's flip a coin. Head Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer.
Okay, it's Andy Graham of hoboontheroad.com. I'm in Venice, Italy, and trying to hold this camera up on myself while I make videos. Okay, I have the Ask Andy show. I answer questions because I've gone to 100+ countries and I've traveled 16+ years. Okay, question, Chris. Chris says, "Hi Andy, I've been following you on YouTube through Europe. I'm amazed how you keep your costs down." Yeah, I'm really doing good here. It's less than 20 euros a day, about $22 a day I'm spending. I hope that your knee is better. My knee still hurts, but it's getting better, I think. I'm planning a trip to Kenya, Rwanda, and Uganda in June. My international flight in Nairobi. My questions are, what is the best way to get from Nairobi to Entebbe, Rwanda? Can you suggest a place to stay in Nairobi? I actually avoided all the big cities in East Africa when I was there. I didn't stay in Nairobi. I actually left the city the same day. Mainly the big cities in Africa are really just annoying at the best. Although Nairobi has a pretty big parties line, and a lot of the guys go there for girls there because actually you know, there's working girls there. That's why a lot of the guys go there. I didn't go there, but I can't suggest a place for you to live in Nairobi at all. What is the best way to get from Nairobi to Entebbe in Rwanda? Okay, everything to do with transportation has to do with time and what do you consider the best. I mean, if you want to get on the culture, the way I did it, and there's these little stops where they have like a bunch of vans, and everybody goes in these little vans, and they're pretty organized in Kenya. And what you can do is, you know, go from city to city in these little vans. Now, Kenya speaks English, right? Uganda speaks English. Rwanda is going to be more of a Frenchy country, so obviously it's going to change and you're going to have to go slower. But everything about choosing transportation has to do with speed, right? I mean, what's the best way to go between them? Hire a private taxi. That's the best way to do it. You go to your hotel owner, you sit there and you say, I want a taxi, and you go from city to city in private taxi and maybe share it with another traveler. But this can be more dangerous too. But the optimum way to travel in all these countries is by little shuttle vans, and they're pretty organized in Kenya and Uganda, so you're not going to really have much trouble. And Rwanda is actually even more thing. They have these really nice air-conditioned vans in Rwanda. I think them getting this genocide really, you know, the NGOs came through and developed these countries really heavily. So what you got to do is basically walk up to, in your hotel, wherever you're staying, talk to them and ask them where the bus stop is. And maybe you could take a taxi. In Nairobi, you'd probably have to take a taxi. And get your hotel owner to tell the taxi driver, you know, where to go to. And then get off there, and you're just gonna say, you don't say long sentences. You just say what city you're going to, okay? And you say the city, and they'll just put you in that place if you just keep saying the city. Or if you're in a French country, just write it down. But you know, the worst thing you can do as a traveler is to talk in complete sentences. When you go up to a bunch of vans sitting there ready to take people different places, obviously they know what you want. They know that you want transportation, so all they need to know is your destination. So don't make it into a Charlie Foxtrot. Just say one place, and you'll be better off. Hey, my first gondola with people in it. Okay, Chris, but you got to understand that a lot of people try to avoid all this stuff by planning and planning and planning, but really all you do is take a lot of travel time. You can do a lot of research. It can take you 3 hours to research, find a really nice van that go from these places, and by the time you did that research, you could have actually been there. I don't do the research because at the end of the day, the amount of time you put into research, you got to add to the amount of time you're traveling. So if you did an hour looking for transportation and then your trip's only an hour, you actually spent 2 hours of travel time. Okay, Andy Graham, hobo traveler in Venice, Italy. Just saw my first gondola with people in it.